Okay. Good morning, dear students. In our previous class, I had discussed various concepts, that is, various units, which we use to measure the concentration of a solution. Okay. In today's class, let's solve numericals based on the various concentration terms. That is, mole fraction, molality, right? So all those things, mass by mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, we discussed all these things in our previous class. Is it correct? Did you remember all those things 1 week before I did that class? So once if you forget anything, you just revise that class. Now in today's class, I am going to discuss so the numericals based on the various concentration terms. So sometimes the numericals on these concentration terms are also asked in the public exam. So let's solve the numericals. Okay. So note down the first numericals. Note down first one. Calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol C2H6O2. Calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Okay. In solution containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. Yes, make a note of it. Yes,
మేడం అందట్లేదు
Yes. I think you had noted, right? Now let's see here. I am going to solve this. Let the total mass of solution be 100 grams. So what I am taking the mass of solution be 100 grams. They had not given the mass of solution. I assumed the mass of solution be 100 grams. Okay. In that they had given 20% of solution. 20% of solution is ethylene glycol. So out of 100, 20% means how much? 20 grams. Okay. 20 grams is ethylene glycol. Are you following what I am saying here? So I took the mass of solution be 100 grams. 20% of 100 grams means how much? It is 20 grams. Therefore, out of 100 grams, 20 grams is ethylene glycol. Therefore, mass of solvent. Mass of solvent. Solvent is here is nothing but water. Is it correct or not? Why? Because ethylene glycol solution means how we will get ethylene glycol solution? Whenever ethylene glycol is mixed in water, we will get ethylene glycol solution. Therefore, mass of solvent, that is water. Solute is 20 grams and solution is 100 grams. How much will be the mass of solvent? So it is 100 minus 20, that is equals to 80 grams. 80 grams. See what we have to calculate. You have to concentrate on that. Calculate mole fraction. So calculate mole fraction of what? Ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. To calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol, XB, I will take it as solute, right? XB is equals to, what is the formula we have? NB, number of moles of solute divided by total number of moles of components present in the solution. What are the components present in the solution? Number of moles of water plus number of moles of solute. This is the formula for mole fraction. Did you remember? Right? I want to calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol. So it is B I took. Right? Solute it is B I took. That's why NB by Na plus Na. If I want to calculate mole fraction of water, then I will take XA. Why? Because I took solvent as A. I took solvent as A. That is equals to Na, number of moles of water divided by number of moles of water plus number of moles of solute. So this is the formula to calculate mole fraction of water, and this is the formula to calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Now what is NB? Number of moles of solute is equals to, what is the formula we have? Mass by molar mass. Mass by molar mass. This is the formula we have. That means, that implies NB is equals to number of moles of solute. NB is equals to, what is the mass of solute? That is, solute is ethylene glycol. Why? Because it is present in less amount. Are you following? Sure, right? It is present in less amount. Ethylene glycol is solute. Water is present in larger amount. Hence it is solvent. Okay. Number of moles of solute. NB is equals to mass. How much? 20 grams divided by molecular mass. I think you know how to calculate molecular mass. I will calculate here. C2 C2H6O2. 2 into 12 plus 6 into 1 plus 2 into 16. Right? 2 carbon atoms, its atomic mass is 12. 6 hydrogen atoms, its atomic mass is 2. And 2 oxygen atoms and its atomic mass is 16. 12 2s are 24 plus 6 1s are 6 plus 16 2s are 32. 8 plus 4 12 16 62. That implies, that is equals to 10 by 31. Number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute is 10 by 31. Hope you understand, right? So please note it up to here. I want to erase the problem. Please note it and I will solve in 1 minute. Please note it. Okay. So you see, I am erasing only problem. Hope you have written problem earlier itself. we got number of moles of solute. Similarly, we have to find number of moles of solvent. Why? Because in formula we have number of moles of solvent. Number of moles of solvent is equals to mass of solvent. How much mass? Mass of solvent is 80 divided by mass of solvent by molecular mass. Molecular mass of water is how much? It is H2O, right? 2 into 1 plus 1 into 16. That is equals to 2 plus 16. That is equals to 18 grams. Hope you understand. 18. 80 by 18. 80 by 18. Okay. Yes. Now we got number of moles of solute, we got number of moles of solvent. Directly substitute in formula, that is mole fraction of ethylene glycol, that is C2H6O2 is equals to, right, number of moles of solute, that is 10 by 31 divided by, so this is a 6, in 6 table it will know it's 2 table 2 9 the 2 4 the 0, the 40 by 9 it will come around. Is that correct? Yes. 10 by 31 divided by 40 by 9 plus 10 by 31. You solve it and tell me the answer. You solve it. So it is around, how much you will get? You solve it. Okay, you can calculate by using calculator. So in my brain there is a calculator, so I am putting the answer directly. Okay, you can calculate by using calculator. It's around, so the mole fraction of this thing is 0.0675. 0.0675. So this is the mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute. Understood, right? Note it down. Yes. Once again I will repeat, to calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol, what I took, first molecular mass of solution is 100 grams. In that 20% means 20 grams. It is the mass of ethylene glycol. So that means for solvent the mass will be 80 grams. Then what will be the molecular mass of ethylene glycol? We will get 62 grams. Molecular mass of water is 18 grams. Then number of moles of solute is mass by molar mass, we get 10 by 31. Number of moles of solvent, we get mass by molar mass, that is 80 by 18, we get 40 by 9. I substitute all these things in the formula. So therefore, by calculating, by using calculator or by using anything, you can calculate, we will get 0.0675. So I already told you that mole fraction of all the components should be equals to 1. Therefore, mole fraction of water, XA, is equals to 1 minus 0.0675. 1 minus 0.0675. 75. It comes around. It comes around. It comes around 1 point. Comes around 0.9325. Hope you understand, right? Let's solve the next problem. Okay? Let's write down next problem. Second problem. Calculate molarity. Calculate molarity of solution containing 5 gram NaOH, 5 gram NaOH in 450 ml of solution. 450 ml of solution. Got it? Yes. First of all, see what we have to find out. We have to find out molarity. What is the formula we have? Molarity is equals to number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. This is the formula. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. Number of moles is nothing but mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute. Mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute divided by, it is a volume of solution in 1 liter. Volume of solution in 1 liter. Correct? So that means volume of solution, I will take it as V. 1 liter means how much? 1000 cm cube or 1000 ml. Is it correct or not? V by 1000 cm cube or 1000 ml. So that implies molarity is denoted by capital M. Molarity is denoted by capital M is equals to, what happens? Formula WB into 1000. WB into 1000 divided by MB into V. Now see the problem. What they had given. Calculate the molarity of solution containing 5 gram NaOH. That means NaOH is nothing but solute. NaOH is nothing but solute present in 450 ml of solution. Present in 450 ml of solution. Here, what they had given weight WB is equals to 5 grams. Mass of solute is 5 grams. Next, we know molecular mass. How to find out molecular mass? Mb is equals to how many sodium are there? 1 into what is the atomic mass of sodium? 23 plus how many oxygen are there? 1 into what is its atomic mass? 16. Are you following? Plus how many hydrogens are there? 1 into 1. That is equals to 23 plus 16 plus 1, that is equals to 40 grams. 40 grams is its molecular mass. Then volume also they had given. Volume is how much? You can write ml or cm cube, no problem. Both are one and only same. Milliliters or cm cube, both are one and only same. So V is equals to 450 ml. V is equals to 450 ml. Substitute all these values in the formula. You will get molarity. That implies M is equals to WB is how much? 5 into 1000 divided by MB is how much? 40 into 450. Let's calculate how much you will get molarity. Yes, you are not as fast as me, right? I know that thing. So you calculate slowly. I know it is 0.27 molar. 0.27 molar, or you can write mole per liter. 0.27 mole per liter. Understood? Yes. Make a note of it. I'll give you 1 minute time. I'll move on to next problem. So definitely they may ask these kind of problems for 2 marks. There may be a chance. Refer previous year's question papers. Okay. Okay, I'll move on to next question. Hope you finished this thing. I'll move on to the next question. So third question. So that means for each concentration term I am solving one problem, and after today's class I will send you assignment. Okay. That means for each concentration term I am solving one problem, and one more problem I will give you as assignment. Okay. You have to solve those problems. Here it is not possible to solve all the problems because of lack of time. Okay. Hope you are following all these problems. Correct. Now I am going to next problem, that is on mass percentage. Okay. See here. Calculate mass percent. Calculate mass percent of benzene. What is the formula of benzene? C6H6. Calculate mass percentage of benzene and carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. That is CCl4. If 22 grams of benzene, if 22 grams of benzene is dissolved in 122 grams of carbon tetrachloride, that is CCl4, carbon tetrachloride. We have to find out mass percentage of benzene as well as carbon tetrachloride, so in the solution. So given, first of all, see what they have given you right now. Given mass of solute. What is solute here? Benzene is 22 grams and carbon tetrachloride is 122 grams. Obviously, the one which is in lesser quantity is solute. Therefore, benzene is solute, correct? C6H6. Given mass of solute is equals to 22 grams. Is it correct? Next, mass of solvent. Mass of solvent. What is solvent which is present in larger quantity? 122 grams means it is larger quantity. That is carbon tetrachloride is the solvent which is present as 122 grams. Now that implies total mass of solution, total mass of solution. We know that solution is nothing but the combination of solute and solvent. Is it correct? So therefore, what will be the mass of solution? 22 plus 122, that is 144 grams. Are you following? Sure, right? So then, mass percent is equals to, what is the formula we have? Mass percent is equals to mass of component, mass of solute or mass of component divided by mass of solution, mass of solution into 100. Into 100. While teaching, I told you this formula, right? Did you remember? If you forget, don't worry. Now you will recall this formula, that is mass percentage is equals to mass of the component by mass of solution into 100. Now I want to find out mass percent of benzene, that is equals to mass of component, that is mass of benzene, how much? 22 divided by total mass of solution. Total mass of solution is how much? 144 into 100. Find out. Compete with me to find out the value of it. Yes, that is equals to, tell me, 15.27%. 15.27%. Okay. So practice such kind of calculations. You will also become like me, like human computer. Okay. So it is 15.27. Now, next, mass percent of, we have to find both, right? Mass percent of carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride, that is equals to, so mass of component. What is the mass of carbon tetrachloride? 122 divided by total mass of solution is 144, right? Into 100. How much you will get? It's around 84.722%. 84.722%. Make a note of it. Make a note of it. I will give you 1.5 minute time. Yes. Is it finished? I'll move on to the next problem. So fourth problem, calculate mass of urea. Calculate mass of urea. That is, what is the formula of urea? NH2CO NH2. Required in making 2.5 kg of 0.25 molal aqueous solution. So note it. Okay. See here, calculate mass of urea. We have to find out the mass of urea required to make 2.5 kg of solution. We want to prepare 2.5 kg of urea solution. For that, how much mass of urea should be added? That is what they are asking us. What they had given? They had given the solution is of what concentration? 0.25 molar concentration, not molar.